Hey, Trump says he's deploying 2 nuclear subs after a highly provocative statement from Russia's Dmitry Medvedev. President Donald Trump said Friday that he has ordered the deployment of 2 U.S. nuclear submarines in response to what he called highly provocative statements from former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev and about Russia's nuclear capabilities. Based on the highly provocative statements of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of Security Council of the Russian Federation, I have ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in appropriate regions, just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that, Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social. Trump added, words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope this will not be one of those instances. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Tensions between the U.S. and Russia have escalated this week as Trump and Medvedev have exchanged threatening statements. Trump doubled down on the move later in the day, telling reporters as he departed the White House that he had ordered 2 submarines as a safety precaution. Well, we had to do that. We just have to be careful. And the threat was made, and we didn't think it was appropriate. So I have to be careful. So I do that on the basis of safety for our people, Trump said when asked about the deployment. A threat was made by a former president of Russia, and we're going to protect our people. The Russian embassy in Washington, D.C. did not immediately respond to requests for comment about the remark on Friday. In another post Friday, Trump spoke about the Russian and Ukrainian death tolls during the conflict and reiterated that it's war that should have never happened. This is Biden's war, not Trump's war. I'm just here to see if I can stop it. The president pointed comment at Medvedev appeared to be in response to the Russian official's Telegram post on Thursday, in which he wrote that Trump should revisit his favorite movies about the living dead and just how dangerous the mythical dead hand can be. Russia's so-called dead hand system is a secret automatic or semi-automatic nuclear weapons control system developed by the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Medvedev's post seemed to respond to Trump's Truth Social post earlier in the day that he said he doesn't care if India and Russia take their dead economies down together. Tell Medvedev, the failed former president of Russia who thinks he's still president, to watch his words. He's entering very dangerous territory, Trump wrote.
Yeah, and then, so Trump wrote this on Truth Social. He said, based on the highly provocative statements of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of Security Council of the Russian Federation, I've ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions, just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. Hope this will not be one of those instances. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now check this out. Russia threatens us with nukes attack all the time. We report the news. We see it so much. It's kind of like your dad when he gets drunk and he says he's going to leave your mom, but he doesn't. And after like the 8th time, you're kind of like, yeah, whatever, dude. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Happens all the time. This is the deflection from the jobs report because it's not working.
Yep. The jobs report. I mean, he fired. Another deflection was firing the person. Yeah. This is another deflection from Epstein at the same time. Oh, put nukes out there. Oh, put everybody on basically on edge.
The submarines carry the nukes. People don't understand. Look, I live next to a submarine base. You know what I'm saying? We have enough nukes on this base to blow up the world 7 times over. It's fine. I can tell people that. It's known. You can look it up. 7 times over. Every time a submarine leaves, it's a nuclear submarine. They have nukes in them. So he just moved the subs. He's just making it seem like, oh, look, and I put these nukes in the place. So this, no, he just did
over words, words, man. And really, you're raising tensions for nothing.
Yeah.
You're raising tensions over a situation. They're already at war.
I mean, Russia flies. They do fly their bombers hella close to Alaska where they got scrambled jets all the time. Mm-hmm. All the time. But you never hear about that, right? It's news. It happens all the time. Because Russia's right there next to Alaska. It used to be Russia. But yeah, they fly the jets right by there. We scramble jets all the time. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's just doing this to deflect, but it's not working. People are like, yeah, what's that got to do with you touching little kids?
And I think a lot of that is just distraction in my eyes. Like, hey, I said this already, man. He'll start a war or be involved in it. I don't even feel like Trump is a warmonger. I don't feel like he is. I mean, I watch a lot of things happen. If he really wanted to go to war, we could have been at war on several different occasions. I think he does things that he knows he can get away with.
Well, remember the time, I always bring this up, the time he attacked Iran, he did something to him. I think he killed somebody, but then they bombed one of our bases over there and he was like, whoa.
Soleimani.
Yeah,
it was costumes.
And then he backed down. He was like, he backed down, especially when Russia was using the bounties and they were hunting our soldiers. He backed down.
I don't think he really want. I mean, war is not good. I mean, it's good for certain stocks. It's good for companies. Don't get me wrong, especially if you're investing in those companies. But it's not good for business.
I think Trump actually, I think Trump would send us to war to stop everything. Remember, we bombed Iran because he thought that would stop the Epstein stuff, and it didn't.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. To stop the Epstein thing, I think he's willing to do anything. I think this is one of those situations. There's really no reason for us to escalate tensions between Russia right now. There's really not. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. If a person's at war, they're tense right now. They're ready. It's trigger. You know what I'm saying? It's like hairpin trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how they're feeling right now over there. So why are we sitting here antagonizing them by sending nuclear submarines into different regions or positioning them? So now we can take their already war, readiness and be pointed over at us. Not saying they can beat us. I don't have any doubts that we would handle them, easily. But that's not the point. Right now is not the time to be sitting here playing word jostling with someone who isn't even the boss over there. It'd be different if it was Putin saying all this stuff. This dude ain't even the boss. He ain't even second in control. He's like in charge. He's like a cabinet member somewhere. He doesn't have any power, but you're going to scramble submarines, nuclear submarines, and put them in positions right now. Like you're ready for war, for our country to go to an actual war over words. That's just weird to me.
Yeah. No, I mean, and it's gonna be more escalated too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but also, folks,